Hello, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video. Today is going to be a fun video and it is going to be very special. I have no idea where I am going right now and it is starting to get sundown. So I am not sure what I am supposed to do right now, but I think that I just should be following my best bet so that I can make sure that I get home safely. But right now I am just lost. I am wandering and I am lost and I am wondering how in the world this happened to me. I mean, it is getting dark outside, and usually I want to be home before the sun goes down so that I can make sure that nothing freaky happens to me while I am outside. But I am lost, so I guess that I'm not safe until I will find my home and get back into it in time to watch some darn Adventure Time. But where should I be going, because I have no clue right now. Everything just looks the same and nothing looks like any place that I'm familiar with. So I am not sure what to do. Maybe I should call someone, but I am all alone in here. Why do I have to be so stubborn and not do anything according to plan? I mean, I was not supposed to go out alone like that when I am upset about something. This was just stupid to do on my end. Let's hope that I can get out of this cave somehow. Oh, wait a second, what is that? Wait, what actually is that? Not just wait, but like, is that a light right there? I thought that I was all alone in here. Hello, is there someone out there? Please someone, I need some help here, I guess. I am not sure what to say right now, but that actually looks like some kind of a person right there. Or is it just a light? I mean, if there is a light, there has got to be someone around here that was able to light the light, right? I mean, that sounded really confusing, but you guys get the point, right? You guys know how the saying goes. Where there is smoke there is fire. So the light is the smoke, and that means that someone should be the fire. But it seems like the light is all alone right here. Well, that is just an odd placement for a lamp, right? That is not just my guess. Wait a second, is there someone around here? Please, if there is someone around here, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and I do all sorts of YouTube and stuff, and I just want to get back home right now. Well, hello, my name is SubZeroExtabyte and I am shooting right back at you with another video. Today is going to be a fun video and it is going to be very special. We are going to have a lot of fun, and by that I mean that we're going to try and build a castle. And not just a normal castle, no people, today we are going to be building an anti-hero Brian castle. Because the first sequence that you just saw was something out of my dream. Or actually it was more of a nightmare, but I mean, something that involves Hero Brian usually is a nightmare, right? At least that is something that I have come across recently. Now, something that I must add, because that was a nightmare, I am not sure if that meant anything, like is Hero Brian after me or something. So I am just taking matters into my own hands and I am going to build a castle to fend the guy off. That might not sound that special, but I can promise you that it is going to be very special. Now, this is going to be a new experience for me because I have not tried this in forever, so please just hang on tightly so we can start and have some fun. Now, we have been launched into the world of Minecraft. But of course that is something that you guys already knew, right? Well, right now we are inside of the Minecraft world with a Hero Brian in it. I will have to make sure that I can get some kind of protection against him, because I really do not like the Hero Brian at all. I think that he is just a mean person after all. So I really do not like that kind of stuff at all right now. So I am definitely going to win this, of course. I mean, look at this right here. This is just art. All of these things right here, well, this is all just pure art right now. So I am pretty sure that I have already won this right now. But let's just continue before Hero Brian shows up and comes steal the show and kick my butt. I have decided to go out and make my house the same way. I am just going to be building a house that is not like any other house, just so that I can make sure that I do not end up getting my butt kicked by this little no-namer right here. I really have got no clue about who he is. I mean, I met the guy, but that does not mean that we are on first name basis right now or something like that. I am pretty sure that I can kick this guy his butt, no questions asked at all. Now, I really like this though, because right now I am actually in a bit of a hurry because I really do not want the Hero Brian to find me before I have finished building this thing. So that means that I have to be very quick. But I still want to be building something that is worthwhile, and I feel like that is just something that can be very cool right now. So this is kind of going to be a little speed build, but I also want the thing that I am building to be very sturdy and very Hero Brian proof in this case. So this is going to be rather interesting, I think. Let's just see how all of this pans out right now before I get ahead of myself right here now. But first things first, I am already proud of the fact that I was able to get the idea from myself, which I had applied to basically everything right now. So that was a pretty awesome thing, to be honest. But I was able to apply that same idea that I used on the noob problem, and I am going to be putting it to work with the housing problem that I have got right now. But I am just hoping that once I am done with all of this right here, that I can just live here in peace again. But something is telling me that this will not work out the way that I wanted it to. It is just something that I feel coming up. I mean, that does not mean that this is a bad thing. I mean, I would rather have things go wrong while I am in the beginning stages of building this, because otherwise I would have to start all over again when I am almost done. So please, Herobrine, just stay away right now, because I really do not want to be starting all over again. I just do not have the time for all of that, and I think that you could use some good publicity right now, so help me out here, will you? Because that would be a bummer, because I might want to start living here actually. Now this would not be a video about me, but the actual Herobrine, if he was not fooling with people and messing with people. So I think that that actually is something that I might want to start doing with my new friend here. But I am just thinking of something that I can do on the spot right now so that I can actually get back to this dude. I mean, he is the one showing up here in my realm uninvited. I did not ask for that at all. Or maybe I did by inviting him here through that little lever thing that I used. But I am not going to be blaming any of this on me. But that is not something that I want to do right now. So I am just praying to the gods that this will actually work in one go, and that I can finally have a good comeback on this little dude and pretty much mark my territory right away. I think that I just want to go ahead and start finishing my little humble abode right here so that I can finally have a new place to rest my head when I am tired. This should work out great now. That means sleeping, by the way. Not that I'm going to be sleeping right now, of course. I mean, that would not be in my best interest right now, just because then I would have to sleep while he is building a sick fortress. Well, that is not happening. But talking about me sleeping is not going to be getting us this house finished, because there is a lot of building that will need to happen right now, otherwise we are still left with nothing. So our plan of attack right here, or actually rather my plan of attack right here, since you guys are not actually helping me on this little mission of mine. But as I was saying, the plan of attack, we will have to make something out of this house, and maybe we can make something out of redstone so we can actually make the house disappear. Not my house, of course, but the house of our castle that I am building right here. That way I can still fool around and mess with this guy. And if this house is gone, well, that just means that I am left with the only house, and that means that I'm the winner of this battle between me and the Herobrine. I mean, I am still not sure if he is actually after me, or that it was just a normal nightmare, but I am not going to be taking this lightly, just in case he is coming for me. I know it is going to be super sick right now, just mark my words, people. This is going to be the most legendary video that has ever been posted to this platform that we can call YouTube. I am just trying to think of ways that I have seen the Herobrine use himself throughout his entire life, but I am not sure if that actually will just attract him or what is going on here. I mean, we had already tried to just hide a house inside of a rock wall, which did not end up being a good thing after all. So we are going to have to move on to another strategy, and that was where I came across an older video of myself where I was teaching a noob some cool Minecraft stuff some time ago. So I was like, maybe I can use my own tricks to save myself for a change. So that was what I was going to try and do. So let me just tell you that I'm quite excited to be doing this right now, because that way I can still come out on top of this race. I mean, we are building a pretty mean looking little castle right there. But then again, that is just that. I mean, it could of course be a lot better, right? But you know, I think that I just want to go ahead and start doing something else to bum him out. I mean, I could just rely on me finishing this house right now and actually making it look kick butt. But right now that is not in my best interest, because I am pretty sure that he is committing foul play as well. So then I cannot be the one who is playing the right game, right? So let me just tell you that I'm quite excited to be getting some sleep again very soon. And I will need some sleep because I keep getting tired. Well, you are asking why I am sleepy. Well, you know, he is the Herobrine and I am pretty much up around the clock because I have to make sure that I can bother people around the world, right? And well, because the last time that I did not have an interrupted sleep is like months ago. I mean, since these guys found out that they could just storm into my realm, They just literally started taking full advantage of it, and I hate it. I mean, how annoying is it when you get woken up every day at like 3 o'clock in the morning just because some guy is bashing at your door? I can honestly tell you that this is not a very fun and exciting thing to be doing, but I guess that I will just have to go through with this right now, because otherwise I will definitely never have another good night of sleep. I mean, come on. It just feels like every day is getting worse right now. I mean, I already do not get enough sleep, and you should be getting enough sleep in order for your brains to be working properly. And right now I am thinking of a way to get all of this over with. And I am on just a couple of hours of sleep, and that is just not something that will work for me right now. I mean, it is the harsh truth at this point, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. And of course I will need to use my brain and the right skills to actually start bothering people again. I mean, that would be the case if I was the actual Herobrine, but now he is on my butt looking for trouble, you know. But first I will have to get done with all of this right now, and I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months. I mean, I have been doing a lot of things to hide my true identity and stuff, so this has been a crazy couple of weeks and months just because people are losing interest in me, and that is not something that I want, because I really just feed on freaking attention. So to not have that anymore is just a big blow for me personally, but I had to get through that, and I did get through that quite successfully. But that was the point where all of the noobs came tagging along and starting invading all of my personal space. And I know that all of this sounds really familiar and stuff, but I will just have to make do right now, guys. We will be doing this right, or we will not be doing this at all. Alright, I should have known probably that he was the one behind this, after I just basically tried to do the same thing with his base, right? But you know, it is actually getting nighttime already, and I am really getting tired right now, so I will have to get all of that under control to make sure that I actually am able to sleep again for a change. But if you want to know some more about the house that I'm going to make, well, let's get into the details a little. We have got to make sure that this can actually be a normal house and all of that. I mean, this is looking pretty freaking rad, right? I mean, I cannot complain about anything right now. Maybe you can, but I cannot. I mean, I am actually pretty weak right now, because I feed off of attention, and I have not gotten a lot of attention in a hot minute. Then please tell them some horror story about me or something like that, because I really needed to go on right now. Otherwise I will probably end up just rotting away here after I lose this battle against the Herobrine right here. But I am not mad at that. And the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the people that come to me for my experienced help and such. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said people. So I will be getting some stuff together, and by stuff I mean explosives, and I am going to make sure that this Herobrine does not have anything to do with getting my house blown up by turning him into a pulp. That is pretty good, right? That is one way to put myself on the map again, right? I mean, I am just a freaking mastermind right now. There is no one that can beat me, I can tell you that much. I am pretty much the best destroyer out here, and I am not letting that be taken away from me, because I am the only SubZeroExtabyte out here, and I am ready to freaking rumble, kids. I will not let this Herobrine guy get all of the attention when I deserve all of the attention, and not him at all, alright? And of course he will not get me, so that he will never be coming back here ever again, nor his friends or whatever. So I'm going to start with all of these tools that I handpicked for this specific job just back there, and I'm going to be installing some more traps and fences and stuff. You know, just some more security stuff, I guess that you would call it. And if there is one thing that I do not like, then it will be getting caught in the back with my eyes looking the other way, which would be pretty normal when someone is coming around from the back. But you know, that is all just metaphorically speaking. I am going to be loving every freaking second of this, and that will be all of it today. Now alright, my master plan is going to go into full effect right away right now. I am going to make sure that everything is gone right when he gets back home, although I have not seen the guy ever since I got here, which to me is a little bit fishy, of course, but I am just going to let that fly for right now, because I think that this thing should be Herobrine proof. But still, I am hoping that I will never actually have to use this, because you know, if I have to use this, that would mean that Herobrine is in fact really 100% real, and that I have protect me and all other Minecraft players from him in this castle. And for one That would simply be too many people to take of, and secondly, Herobrine would in fact be real, and we cannot really have that in this community. It would be too scary in my opinion. Don't you all agree? Let's all hope it will always be a nightmare and not the real thing.